All right.
The button. The button is pressed. Wait. Restarted the stream. Okay, so
We started the stream.
tiny technical hiccup there. Everything's fine now. Here is a link
Cool.
for Amabel.
Yay.
Everything's good. Oh, this text is wrong, but that's fine. This I can change live.
Can you?
I can do anything I want. I'm running the stream
Okay.
deck. Not a stream deck, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't have a stream deck.
Okay, can you share
Those
the
expensive?
frames with me?
I can do anything, as was previously suggested.
Can you give yourself a compliment?
Listen, the fact that I can doesn't
Hard mode.
The fact that I can doesn't mean I'm going to.
Okay, is this Fargo?
I mean, that's not an American plate, right?
Oh, okay.
What kind of plate is that? I want to say German, maybe. It's not a British plate either. I don't know what a German plate. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know it's not American.
That's a good eye.
It still could be. This isn't the way the cabin looks in Fargo either, right? The cabin in Fargo doesn't have this like walk up.
I don't really. You know, I remember the show Fargo more than the movie at this point.
All right. Well, since I don't think we have a guess here, I'll just go ahead and put in Fargo for the heck of it. But yeah. Oh, hello now. Magazine Award World Heavyweight Championship. So it's a boxing movie, probably, or a wrestling movie.
Is there a Rocky movie that's like very Cold War?
Ooh, well, the first Rocky takes place in 1977.
No, I'm sorry. A Rocky movie like where he fights like a German or a Russian or something?
Yeah. I mean, even Drago is famously. You think?
How would I know that?
What do you mean? How would you know
that? I've seen the first Rocky.
What do you mean? How would you know that? I've never seen the movie, but it's like cultural osmosis, baby.
All right, is
fucking it Rocky is in the culture? That's Rocky 2, I think. Right? Because Rocky 1 he fights Apollo Creed. Rocky 2, Apollo Creed.
Rocky 2
gets his head punched off by Ivan Drago, right?
I don't know.
Fucking.
I know he wins in Rocky 2.
One of us lives in the world. I don't know what. Okay.
Is it Rocky 3?
I don't know. It's a Rocky.
Let's try Rocky 3.
Okay. I think it's Rocky 2.
I think Rocky 2 just fights like Apollo Creed again.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know who this is.
Maybe it's Rocky 4. I don't know who that is either.
Let's try Rocky 4. We can only be so wrong.
Okay. It is Rocky 4.
We got it.
All right. Rocky 2 is a more common guess than Rocky 3.
Yeah, I think Rocky 2, he just fights Apollo Creed again.
Interestingly, 4 Rockies, 5 Rockies, the 6th most common guess is The Shining. And then the 6th one is the other Rocky.
There is no cabin in The Shining. This I know.
Do you remember the part of The Shining where they're fighting over the heavyweight championship belt?
All right.
Hello, Kato. Welcome to the pre-stream. We're just letting people file in a little bit. We got started a little bit late today because we had some technical shenanigans, but we're all good.
Because Amabel is a failure. This is Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
So, first of all, no, not because Amabel is a failure. You think this is Guardians
with the Harborary batteries?
Bam. She kills it in one.
We are killing it,
Tron
baby.
Legacy. I didn't do that. That's you. Have you noticed a theme lately? That child.
Yeah.
That's the kid from. There was an era where this kid was in a lot of stuff, I want to say. That's the kid from. Is it the kid from Last Action Hero?
Maybe. Is this Last Action Hero?
If so, is this Last Action Hero? Well, I'll tell you, it ain't in the database, so probably not. Oh, the music. There was no background music running. How unprofessional.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a guess on this one necessarily.
Okay, I'm just gonna submit a blank. So somebody's a sports fan.
All right, kid that's a sports fan. Are these teams from a particular place?
Well,
or they're all over the place?
I mean, you can see on the banners the names. Toronto,
I can see
Chicago, Boston.
So what I can see from how big it is Blackhawks and Bruins and Maple Leafs. I should get.
Okay, well, make it bigger. That's
as big as it gets.
I don't know what you're looking at, but it's okay. All right. Okay, Kyle knows the movie from the first frame. Okay, well, hey Kyle, don't tell us the title, but is that the kid from The Last Action Hero? Am I right about that? I'm gonna look it up after we get the title of this film.
Are these all the same kind of sports? Are these all hockey or baseball?
These are hockey teams. This is a hockey.
Is this the Mighty Ducks?
This is a hockey vibe. Is it the Mighty Ducks? Maybe. It's not.
All right, then let's. Gosh, I don't.
You want to just blank it?
The skip, yeah.
All right. Okay, here's a golf course. This is just making me think it's the Mighty Ducks. Even. Did I misspell Mighty Ducks? No. Okay, it's really not in there.
Golf course, huh?
I mean, yeah, slapshot practice. I guess you could. I feel like there's a scene in the Mighty Ducks where that's happening, right? I don't know.
Little Giants is a football movie, right?
Little Giants is a football movie. I'm trying to think
Big
of
Green is football.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of hockey movies that I know that aren't. It's not Goon, right? Goon is different tonally.
I've never heard of Goon.
And also, I've never seen Goons. Goon is like a Sean William Scott hockey movie.
This isn't Happy Gilmore.
Oh, it absolutely could be Happy Gilmore. You know, when you put it that way, it absolutely could be Happy Gilmore. There you go. There's a hockey movie.
Okay, what are the other?
Here's my problem. I don't think of Happy Gilmore as a hockey movie. Happy Gilmore's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah,
so it's a different sort of treatment in my head.
So what were the other stills? I would have got it with this one.
Well, sure, yeah, the Ben Stiller orderly and Happy's grandma, yeah, and then of course Shooter and yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got it. I don't remember this. Here's the thing about Happy Gilmore. Yeah. It's not a good movie.
Ooh, okay.
Everyone likes it and they're wrong.
All right.
Why did that get a sequel? I want Billy Madison too. God damn it. All right.
Amabel, you're gonna get us. I don't know. I don't know if people are ride or die for Happy Gilmore. I don't think Happy Gilmore is a great movie, but I don't think it's bad necessarily.
I think people who are ride or die for Happy Gilmore, that's a red flag. All right, what do we got here?
I think Happy Gilmore for me is probably like The Line. It's like the ones after this. The Adam Sandler movies after this point are worse.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this looks more serious in tone. These blue and silver sheriff's cars are distinctive, right? These are not the usual colors of American police cars, but these are for sure American police cars.
Yeah, with the 911, which tells us also something about when the movie
Pacific Northwest or
yeah.
I'll tell you the color palette of this. I don't think this is right because this movie takes place like entirely within a city, but the color palette of this puts me in mind of Mystic River.
I was about to say the same thing. Actually, it feels very Eastwood.
Yeah. Is Mystic River even in the thing? It's not. And again,
Right,
I don't think it would be right because this is like, these are like highway patrol cars, right?
Yeah, and it's. Let's give it a skip and see what the next frame is.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you for showing up and hanging out.
Okay. I think
That's
is...
cool. I wasn't talking to the chat or anything. I'm not doing the job right now, Amabel. You want to hold on a second? Thanks for showing up to the pre-stream, everybody. We're just playing a little Framed while we wait for people to filter in, and then we're gonna get on with the thing that Amabel's forcing me to do today. What do you got?
I think this is the film where Richard Gere is a lawyer, and it has Laura Linney in it, and Edward Norton had one of his early roles as someone with multiple personality disorder. I don't remember the name of it.
That's not the most helpful.
Geez, what is it called?
Okay, Richard Gere movies. The Pelican Brief?
No, that's not the Pelican Brief. That God, what is it called? God damn.
I'm trying to I don't know a lot of Richard Gere movies off the top of my head.
I saw this film. My grandmother loved this film for whatever reason. I saw it so many times.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure who made the film, because there's a film that's used as evidence, and okay, skip, because I don't know the name.
Dr. T and the Women?
No, it's not Dr. T and the Women.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. Could be. I don't remember a dog at all.
There's a dog, and I mean, that could be an Edward Norton, maybe.
Yeah, because he plays someone named Aaron. So Edward Norton plays someone named Aaron. You know how hard it is to remember names of people in movies. If we just
Aaron's
movie where
Big
Edward
Day.
Norton's name is Aaron.
Okay, Aaron's Big Day is not in here. You want me to skip it again?
Skip it again, yeah.
Right.
Okay, well maybe I'm just wrong.
I'm
just wrong. It's not...
Whatever this is, I haven't seen it. I am lost on this one.
Give me another skip.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this isn't the movie I was thinking of.
Okay,
I don't
that's kind of
know what this is.
It's kind of good news, I guess. Oh, wait, is this shoot, which one is that? There were a couple of these shitty horror movies that came out really close together, and one of them is called Insidious, and the other one is called... They're both like spooky young son movies. My Child is Haunted movies.
Okay.
One of them's called Insidious, and the other one's called something else, and this is one of them, and I can't remember.
Do you think it's Insidious?
I don't. It's one of them. Sinister. The other one's called
Sinister.
Sinister.
Which is in the... Yeah, okay. You know what? I should have guessed that because I just watched Laura Crone's video about Ghost, where she mentions Insidious and Sinister.
Okay.
So that's my fault. Okay, the movie I was thinking of was called Primal Fear. I don't think it's very good, but I did see it a lot because my grandmother fucking loved it.
Yeah, that's Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
This movie looks like those movies. I hate this, whatever this kind of branch of horror films is called. Is all the people
Blumhouse. It's called Blumhouse.
It's all the people who saw The Ring, the Gore Verbinski's The Ring, and were like, I could do that, because that, you know what? No, you fucking can't.
Okay, so that's the first one we got wrong. I'm feeling pretty good about how we've done so far.
Is that the first one we got? Did we get the very first?
We've
one?
gotten every one of them right so far.
Okay, yeah, okay. We did not get the very first one because it was like a guess 5. You know how I feel about.
No, that counts. We did it. Okay, someone is. either typing
what
on.
movie has this representation for its? I think this is a person using their phone,
Wait,
and the movie's blowing it out like as an
i-
effect.
Is the name Lucy?
Yeah, well, it's to Lucy. Yeah, this feels like is this her?
This isn't her, is it?
That's what I was about to say. Oh shit! It's our man, Coach.
Yeah, and the guy over
Also,
the
is
guy
that
at the
is
right
that
of frame.
That's not Rob Lowe, right? Is it? I think it's not. I think it's a Rob Lowe alike.
Okay.
They hired a Rappelganger.
Yeah, I don't know what this
What
is.
the fuck
Like,
movies? What is Damon Wayans Jr. in? Wait, Damon Wayans Jr. Is Damon Wayans Jr. right?
He is a Wayans Jr., but I don't know which one.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, no, I thought I had something. You got anything? Nothing? Want to just throw it?
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's that guy.
I don't know who that guy is.
That's the guy who's been on SNL.
I kind of hate his haircut, though.
This whole face is bad. This whole facial region is bad. This isn't like the Social Network or something. That phone. Did you see the Social Network?
I did. I don't remember it very well.
Do they do that kind of like with a text, like blow it out of the phone for audience readability like that? Or
I don't remember.
Okay.
Let's guess the Social Network, just so we can. It definitely feels like this is a serious film.
It's color graded like a serious film. Never mind.
I mean, it's still not color graded like a comedy, though.
That's not Rebel Wilson, right? It's just.
I have no
It's just a
idea.
woman whose features are extremely blown out by the backlighting. I feel like I know less now what it is.
Yeah.
Is this a Pitch Perfect or like the Pitch Perfect movies? I feel like they're pretty bright though, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know. Hi.
Okay, well,
So this is we don't think you know the film, right? They put Alison Brie in frame 5 instead of frame 6 when they think it's a film that most people are not going to have seen.
yeah, no, I got nothing on this one.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't help either. Dakota Johnson, I don't fucking. Yeah, I don't. How to Be Single. That's not real. That didn't happen.
Never heard of it.
The fuck is How to Be Single?
Okay, well, let's do a quick Google for How to Be Single.
A 2016 romantic comedy directed by Christian Ditter and written by Abby Cohn, Mark Silverstein, and Dana Fox, based on the
That is
novel of the
Rebel
same
Wilson.
name by Liz Tuccillo. Starring Dakota Johnson, Rebel Wilson, Damon Wayans Jr., blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This movie was seen by 4 people. Has a 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, I don't fucking. They got me. One more.
Yeah.
One more to try to regain our
One more. Yeah.
our thing, and then we're doing the street.
Yep.
Kyle agrees. That movie doesn't exist. All right. Boy, what do you think? Here's my question to you. Do you think that is the shape of a medieval style helmet, or is that just some guy's head?
This feels more gothic than medieval to me.
Okay.
It feels more like a horror kind of thing to me, just with the way the color grading is.
All right. It looks kind
So
of.
I don't.
It looks kind of fuzzy too. It doesn't look super sharp. Like I think this feels a little older to me based on just the image quality.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't have a guess on this one.
All right. I'm gonna guess the Count of. There was a Count of Monte Cristo in the 90s, right? It wasn't that. There's a big well. What if it's What's a movie where they keep a
This
guy
isn't-
in a well? Man in the
where
Iron
do
Mask.
they keep
They keep that guy in a tower.
Yeah.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Try Kingdom. I mean, I don't feel like that looks as.
Oh, it's
Oh,
it's the Batman.
it's The
That's-
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, that's that. It's that thing.
We got it.
Ugh. Look at what they've massacred. Look how they've massacred my boy here. People guessing Looper. Here's a question. Here's a question. People who haven't seen The Dark Knight Rises, do you think that they know that Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it? I don't feel like it was a super prominent element of the way the film was talked about.
Also, there's no way Robin's a cop. That's wrong.
Batman's whole thing is he does not have a lot of respect for the way the police work, but I don't know. Is a cop? It would be weird. I guess here's the thing. The way they've constructed that film with first Bane and then Batman having to do a very obviously metaphorically about the social safety net act of trapeze acrobatics to pull themselves out of the pit. If Robin was also a trapeze acrobatics, I think it would kind of muddy the themes.
Yeah.
It adds an extra layer to the trapezes that would get in the way of their metaphor about how you'll never make it if you're not at risk of starvation at all times. Pores. And you know what sucks a bunch?
Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight Rises. What a way to end a thing. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the pre-stream. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. The backing music today was provided by TheRelaxedMovement. Because ain't nobody on YouTube you can trust. I spent so many hours looking for music. Not because I'm dissatisfied with this music. Just, I want to have some variety. I had to say, this stuff doesn't really fit my internal tone, necessarily. It's a little too laid back. It's a little too, But it is impossible to find people these days who are not putting out AI slop and ugh. Anyway, we're going on to the cave, while I prep the game. Amabel, what is it that you have forced upon me today? What misery?
So Maniac Mansion is a game that I loved when I was a kid, but I only ever played the NES version, which is quite balderized. Like there were a lot of things they had to do to make it fit with Nintendo's censorship rules, and so I've never actually seen the original. Kyle says we can use any of my music too. I can send you some links.
Hey, that's a good idea. Well, yeah, we'll talk about we'll hook up about that. Also, there's some other stuff I've been meaning to talk to you about. I'll get to you. Here we go. I'm gonna send Amabel a link to the thing. Not a link to the thing, the video of the thing, and then I think this will work. Game capture on, turn off this stuff. Okay, stream, get ready for Mansion. All right, Amabel, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? Hold on, let me make sure this works.
Okay, it's.
I think you have the wrong window.
It looks like a. There we go.
No, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, please let 2 other kids.
Hey everybody, welcome to Maniac Mansion. So this is the screen it puts you on to start with. It does not give you any preamble. But this is Dave, Sandy's boyfriend, organizer of the rescue effort, and the one character we are required to pick. And then we must select 2 other kids. So we get to create our little adventuring party of 3 here. Here's the real authentic sound. So this is the 1989 version of Maniac Mansion with some upgraded fucking EGA 320 by something graphics. Not the original version, but also not the NES port. So it has all of the stuff in it. Did you know? There's a story. There's this famous sort of playground gossip about Nintendo getting very mad about the fact that you can microwave a hamster in the game. They didn't find out about it before release, and so
Right.
they complained to the company and had them remove it for subsequent printings. And so, like, the ones where you can microwave the hamster are supposedly rarer, harder to get your hands on. But in fact, this story is not is apocryphal. They found out after release and did complain and would have had that feature removed from subsequent printings, but the game never sold enough to warrant a second printing. So in fact, all North American copies of Maniac Mansion still have the hamster thing intact because they never got around to making ones where that was censored.
Thank you for that information.
Is that interesting? I hope so. I just
Yeah.
spent a lot of everybody's time on it. Okay,
I will tell you. So yes,
Mhm.
that's Sid, the new wave guy.
An aspiring musician trying to start his own new wave band. We got Michael, award-winning photographer for the college newspaper. Seems like a handy skill set when you're going into a place where you suspect crimes have occurred. Wendy, who wants to be a famous novelist, waiting for a big break. Bernard, who freaks the fuck out when you select him and becomes coin-operated. President of the physics club and winner of the college's geek award, because you could just get a general geek award back in those days. Life was so much easier. Razor, lead singer for the punk band Razor and the Scumettes, and obviously selected. And then Jeff usually hangs out on the beach, responds to the name Surfer Dude. To be clear, because of the commas, Surfer Dude is not a name he responds to. This is addressed to us, and they're calling us Surfer Dude. He just responds to the name. One assumes Christ.
So
Jeff,
I will say,
deeply Christian.
I almost always when I played, I always selected Bernard and Razor.
Okay.
You select whoever. I knew you'd select her. Select whoever you want. I actually haven't seen the other characters very much. You know my thing where I pick a character and then I'm done.
It feels to me like skill set wise, we're talking either like Wendy or Michael as
Okay.
Like, I get that Bernard. So this is a game that was produced in the 80s and is in the vein of 80s media. It's going to have an overt horror tone, but it's also kind of like it's silly, right?
Mhm.
So it's not just taken from horror. And I mean, obviously, Bernard is supposed to look like the guy from Revenge of the Nerds, right? Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I do think Bernard sucks.
yeah, Bernard's
as a person.
Bernard sucks and is like a gross dude that can tell by looking at him that he's going to be like very misogynistic. So I'm not selecting him. I don't know, like it feels to me Michael's got to have a camera that's going to be useful. In video games, you can always blind people with a camera, way more effectively than you can in real life. I think this is how we're doing it. "20 years ago today." So, from the game's perspective, the 60s. Ooh, that's horrible. That's very bad to listen to. Hold on, I'm going to turn that down. Okay, let's take that down to like here. Is that okay? How's everybody feeling about that? Farouk says, take Bernard as bait. I guess that's reasonable.
Yeah, I'll say this music sounds a little better I remember on the NES, but probably not.
Well, so I did a little bit of research on what is the definitive version.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be real dangerous. If anyone wants to back out. I heard Dr. Fred was kind of cute. Did any of you guys see that movie? 4 kids went into this strange house. And, never mind. Okay, let's go rescue Sandy. And then they just turn the camera and look at you, the viewer. So I did do a little bit of research on like what is considered to be the definitive version of this, because my original plan was just to play it in Day of the Tentacle, which I already own.
Yeah.
But apparently, the Day of the Tentacle version doesn't feature any way to save. And saving your progress in Day of the Tentacle doesn't save your progress in the Maniac Mansion that you can play on the computer in Day of the Tentacle. So that was not going to work for us. And so I did see a bunch of people say that despite the fact that the Nintendo version is censored and the graphics are totally different, they still think it's the best version because the music is so much better. So I don't know what to make of that. But I chose this one because it looks the way the original looks. Anyways, look at all these verbs.
Yeah.
This is an adventure game. It's a classic adventure game. It's not the first graphical adventure game, but it's pretty early on. When was the first Leisure Suit Larry?
I can look that up real quick. Hang on.
Okay.
So Leisure Suit Larry was graphical instead of. I didn't know that. I never played them because I couldn't answer the questions to get into my dad's copy.
Yeah, Leisure Suit. In case for people who don't know, Leisure Suit Larry's copy protection scheme, or Leisure Suit Larry's age verification scheme was it asked a bunch of pop culture questions that like you would have to have been alive in the '60s to know. Was the idea?
1987 was Leisure Suit Larry.
Okay, so this is like a contemporary of the original release of Maniac Mansion was like 1987, right?
Yeah,
and
according to something I read last week, Ron Gilbert is credited with coming up with the phrase "cutscene" to describe what we just saw, which happens throughout the game. That's interesting.
Walk to sign. Read sign. Warning: trespassers will be horribly mutilated. It's good to
different things.
It's good to read all the letters that are in the word sometimes. So yeah, the game is incredibly cumbersome to play. It's a real pain in the ass.
It was on the NES as well.
Ooh, check out that smooth scrolling. He's really taking
the animation's pretty good.
He's taking my command extremely seriously. He's like, you said walk to that spot, I'm gonna do it. Walk to doormat. Pick up doormat. Haha. This ain't my first rodeo, child. Pick up key. Sick. Yeah, pick up key. I don't know why I had to tell him to do it twice. Okay, use key in mouth door. Do it. Hey, Amabel, how many points do I have?
I don't see any score for this one.
No, it's ridiculous. Who's going to even play a video game without a score? How do we like this? Seems problematic, right?
Did Leisure Suit Larry have a score?
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry is. Leisure Suit Larry is 100% about trying to score.
So your score canonically is always 0.
Yeah, classically you never get to 1. That's kind of the thing.
Open that mailbox.
I'm opening the mailbox. No, don't open the flag. Open the fucking mailbox. I'm already done with Dave. I'm sick of him. Where is there a look in command? How do I use mailbox with Dave?
No.
Okay, well, now I've done that.
I guess nothing's in the mailbox.
But how am I going to know about the low cunning that is required to complete this adventure? Read mailbox with Dave. There's nothing to read on it. What is mailbox? Okay. Yeah, there's no way to like reach inside the mailbox. Is that the case?
I do not see.
Okay. This is weird, right? There's a grate or something here. I want to brush the grass away, but I don't.
There's not really a look.
Pick up the grass. Rip the bushes out. For some reason that worked.
Hell yeah.
It's a grating.
Open grading?
Maybe. It's so weird that there's not like a look command. Look is like the number one adventure game command. Look is how you
Yeah.
know that there's a mailbox that you need to open to read a note about the low cunning that will be required for this adventure. What is
Um,
grading? So when you click what is and you mouse over a thing, it's not going to give me information. It's just like it lets me see the word that is the name of the thing. Because if I click, it's just like, you want to walk to that, right? All right. Well, at some point, we're going to have to go inside. So,
can we pull grading?
yeah, that's a fair point. Let's try to pull on it. Can't budget. It's rusted shut.
Can we push it?
I can't budget. It's rusted shut.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want a new kid?
so the different kids
you
have
going
different abilities, different knowledge sets, right? And I think that's a fairly unique concept at the time.
Yeah. I don't see that in a lot of adventure games, really.
Well, I'm sure this
Even
is a
today.
huge pain in the ass to design,
Oh yeah.
right?
Let alone to play.
To make sure that like any given squad of kids could have their thing be useful, but all squads are still capable of completing the game and everything.
Yeah. It's Oh, let's grab that
Oh, it's a
flashlight.
flashlight. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Could you tell that was a flashlight before I did the what is?
Yes, I could. Yeah.
I thought it was like a pan, maybe.
Sweetie, you need to spend more time in the
Uh oh. I've been captured by a skeletal nurse. Oh, no, it's not a skeleton. I thought it was. How silly of me. I should have tied you to my. Oh, okay. All right now. She knows what's up. Pull barred window. Okay, so I immediately. Great news for us. You know, there is a rubric I like to use for the secret lab. Well, my dear, I hope you're having fun. Within minutes, it'll all be over. You'll be hooked up to my machine, getting your pretty brains sucked out. You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor could eat slime. That's probably not true. That's what she thinks. But you and I, the viewer, are so much wiser. Okay, she's trying desperately to walk through the door. Okay, so we heard that through the door. There are unfortunately a lot of locks on this door. I do have a key. Use key in lock. Remarkably, that didn't work. It turns out not all locks are keyed to the same key. What I was gonna say is, I do think that it's a tremendous mark of the game's quality that the time to skeleton is so low.
Yeah.
I care about that a great deal as a.
I mean, really, one of the
game
kids
person.
should have been a skeleton.
Open locks. Get skeleton. Pick up skeleton. I wonder if I know him. Okay.
The writing's pretty charming.
I think this kid's Dave's dead now.
I mean, Dave seems like he's where he needs to be. We just because like he's on the other side of the door is his girlfriend. We just need to get those padlocks open.
Okay, so yeah, well, what we've done here is we've gotten him as close as one could reasonably expect.
We're trying to speed run it.
Yeah, to Sandy. Is there more house over here? There's not.
Okay, so I would stay out of the kitchen. Would be my.
There was a chainsaw, and I was gonna grab the chainsaw, but I'm clumsy in this what do you call it? In this environment, in this scum. Okay, I don't know how to ordinarily I would use look in vase. You know, I want to check if there's stuff in the vase beside the plant. But unfortunately, our set of verbs here is like.
So I have a question.
The affordances provided to us by these verbs are bad. What is gargoyle?
Oh, pull the gargoyle?
Pull this gargoyle. Oh, no, that's a walk to. Pull this gargoyle. So that opened something, but when I walk away, it stops being open. So hold on. We might need another pair of legs over here.
So, the question I have
Yeah.
is so you've played some of the other LucasArts adventure games like Grim Fandango.
Fandango.
Oh, I bet that's what you just opened.
Perhaps. We're gonna find out. It is. When you say bet, you mean already know, obviously.
It's been a long time.
You think I can't tell? I'm gonna walk in here, and if Razor also gets dungeoned, then that's gonna be well shit.
Well, we need a flashlight.
Yes, we do. That dungeon is not just the basement, though, right? Because the windows don't correspond. So, like, I wouldn't be able to just pass it out the window.
Do you want to try, like, push flashlight?
But if I did, like, I don't know what's over there, but I know it's not the outside, because the outside grate is rectangular.
Different, yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep exploring. Let's keep just figuring things out here. Do you know, sorry, you were working...
Yeah, I was asking,
where'd my hair go?
Oh, that's... Oh, no.
Oh, God. They've stolen the top of my head, sort of the top left 3/4 of my head.
The interface isn't nearly as cumbersome in the later games, right? Is it more just
yeah? I mean,
contextually click on a thing?
Yeah, one thing they did was they hid a lot of the interface. In Grim Fandango, your verbs are not visible to you until you... I mean, depending on which version of the game you have, until either you click on an object or at all. The original release of the game, I don't believe, had mouse controls, and you just had buttons for look and use, and then things were largely contextual from there. So we got an old-fashioned radio, not an old-fashioned radio. We got a cassette player, steel cassette player. I can't. She had no pockets. Oh God, my torso!
No.
This game could use some more colors. That's what I'll say. So there's a big glass chandelier. There's a comfy couch. This is like stuff like this. I would really expect it to have explanatory text, and it's fucking wild that there's no look in this game. I guess let's open the closet. Oh, maybe it's not a closet. Everything is so dark in here.
Okay.
We're gonna have to check. We're gonna have to figure out.
Can you pick up the chandelier?
Can I pick up the chandelier? No, because it's a chandelier.
Okay.
That doesn't work for a huge number of reasons.
I just wanted to get the candle.
Open the couch. Give self to couch. Okay, I can't. There's no way to lay down on this couch. I was trying to cobble down just like take a nap. All right, let's check upstairs, I guess.
Okay.
Dog, you probably don't need to keep standing there. You get to check upstairs. Okay, well, there's one of those doors. Again, text for these, I think, would make a lot of sense. Okay, the gargoyles at the top of the stairs are not, like, in the scene. They are not interactable objects. That feels like a place where you go to die. So we're going to check the sides first.
Okay, got a paintbrush.
And maybe also some paint. And maybe also some fruit. A bowl of wax fruit. I guess the idea is maybe because this is so early in the history of graphical adventure games, maybe the idea was that the look command has been replaced by you, the player, being able to see things with your eyes.
Okay. And that feels more fair than like in Space Quest there's the thing where you need to use the look command while standing in front of your spaceship in order to see a thing that's not visibly represented. So having this
Yeah.
makes more sense to me. What is dried purple slime?
Pick up dried purple slime. Read the dried purple slime. I'm not going to touch that slime. I'm not going to touch that slime. Yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't either. Once upon a time, there was a
What if you
ball.
use paint remover on the canvas?
Okay, that's interesting. Well, that sure was a waste. And now my paint remover's gone. So,
Oh no.
they're famously through the '90s, through the early '90s and stuff. There were famously like sort of two major schools of graphical adventure game design. The LucasArts School and the Sierra School are divided by a number of things, but the chiefest among them, I think, for most players, is that in the LucasArts games, there are no fail states. You could not do a thing that would make the game unwinnable. There were ways you could die, but it was always like a quick death and then you're right back to where you were. Whereas in the Roberta Williams design games coming out of Sierra and stuff, you could very easily break the game in a way that you had no idea that you had broken it and play the game for hours after it was no longer possible to win without having any idea that that was the case. This is a LucasArts game, but
it's before.
but it's an early one. Do you know, is it like, did we just make the game unwinnable?
Oh, it's possible for your character to be killed.
Sure.
Yeah.
What I'm asking
like
you is it possible for me to use an item wrong in a way that makes the game unwinnable? Did we perhaps?
I don't know that for sure.
All right. Good to know. Good to know.
I mean, one thing is that a lot of I remember, if I remember correctly, because it has to be winnable with different characters. There are different solutions to puzzles.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's probably gonna. It might still be, that thing, but maybe a little less unforgiving.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. If anyone in chat knows, let us know. I feel like this is a game. I feel like this game is not.
I'd better not pick up this vase. It's obviously a valuable antique. There's what is bloody handprints?
Nope, just not.
Doesn't look like anything to me, says Michael.
This is when we find out he's colorblind, so the purple and the red can't. You can't tell the difference.
He's got blood blindness.
Read the old record.
Michael extends out his needle and presses it to the.
No, they're probably something on the label.
All right, read old record. It says sound effects record.
That's good information to have.
So I could put the record on the thing here. There's also a cassette player in this room.
Yeah, Kiefer, we would like an answer about winnability. Yeah, so that we know.
3 guys who publish anything. Hi, all you budding writers, musicians, and game designers. I'm Mark Atier, and my company will publish anything. Just mail it to the address shown below. Don't forget the stamp. I feel like this would be exciting news for the budding author. Not super relevant for us, though. Part of what I was thinking is there's a lot of ways to make a lot of noise in this room. And so part of what I was thinking was that this would maybe be a good way to like draw a person's attention over to here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like a super wise idea to do that, while I'm in there. All right, so I'm gonna walk through this vault door, and I'm gonna presume that something horrible is gonna happen. Oh, okay, not immediately.
And this was definitely censored in the Nintendo version.
Okay, that's. I'm trying. Would you wait until I'm putting text on the screen to have things? It's French. It's French. Read this. No, don't go back outside. Read this eyeball. Read this. Okay, nothing. I guess another family portrait.
Can you take the candle?
Pick up. No.
No.
As far as the game is concerned, there is no candle there. Hey, we found an arcade. Can we remove this poster? Take poster. The Zach McCracken poster. No. All right. I was curious if there was anything underneath it. Video Fever, Disco Crazy, Die Enemy Die. Or you know what? That's I shouldn't characterize all video games as violent automatically. Maybe it's just a German video game. The Enemy.
The enemy,
The. Meteor Mass Kill Thrill. This feels very significant. This dartboard? Or just big target on the wall? I feel like if I had a thing to throw at it, maybe something might occur.
Sweetheart.
Can I pick up the... What is that? Not the
It's
whole
an air
table.
hockey table.
Is that just a
Can you use the air hockey table?
design that's written on the table, I guess? I thought there was like I don't know, like a puck or something.
It's probably a puck or the hand thing, yeah.
This game is broken.
I mean, yeah, it's not well designed.
I fucking hate air hockey.
Excuse me. You're not going to play any of the arcade machines?
Why would I play arcade? Amabel, someone's life hangs in the balance. Use Video Game Fever with Michael.
Oh, we don't have a quarter.
Turn on Video Game Fever. I think it's on, but there's no power. Then in what sense is it on? What are you talking about? There's no power to this room. None of them are they're visibly not functional. Amabel.
All right.
What are you trying to do? Huh? Too dark. How is it so dark in there when it's so well lit out here if the door's open?
Look, we don't want to get hit by a Gru. So we need...
I do not want to walk into the slavering fangs of a lurking Gru. It's true. Ah! Okay, well that just doesn't want to let me through. Hi, Green Tentacle. What is Tentacle? No, don't walk to Tentacle. Speak to Tentacle. Read Tentacle. Engage in Yomi. Nothing. I want to try to predict its actions so that I can defeat it in combat. Use Tentacle in my psychosexual games. You know Michael's a player.
I don't.
He's breaking hearts left and right. He's got half the school wrapped around his little finger and the other half wrapped around a different thing than that. Well, Amabel, I gotta tell you, it does not seem like we have access to very much of this place that is useful, and all the stuff that we need a light source. Real bad.
Can we try to get the chainsaw?
Like run in there and grab it and bail?
Yeah.
She might not still be in there. She might be, delivering Dave to his reward. Okay. This is problematic.
You gotta walk very carefully.
Yeah. I'm sneaking. This is stealth gameplay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can I take any other very dull knives? Well, that's probably not so exciting. Can I still get them? They're glued to the wall. And that I can quickly step to the right and then use chainsaw on crazy nurse grandma.
I don't think they'll let us do that. But maybe we could use the chainsaw on...
It's a horror movie, right?
We could use the chainsaw on the rusty bars of the... Do you think?
It's worth a shot. I think that's worth an attempt. The door is over here. All right. Use chainsaw on Michael. No, use chainsaw. Sure. No, use chainsaw with... Okay. Turn on chainsaw. It's out of gas.
Okay.
Well, damn it. There's no garage that we saw.
No.
We're making gas.
I really wish we had that flashlight.
I also really wish we had that flashlight.
Is this a thing where we're not even, we're like an hour into the stream?
Open
Oh
grandfather
yeah, wasn't
clock. It doesn't open. Someone has secured this grandfather clock. Certainly nothing around that's like gas powered that we can see.
Yeah.
New kid. Dave. So Dave has a key and a flashlight. I mean, I guess like the only thing to do is to try to put push flashlight out window. Use flashlight with window. I don't know how I would get him to like shove it through there and see if it ends up somewhere useful.
Yeah. So
okay, if this were a creepy 80s movie, there would be a fake brick in here that opens the door.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think there is.
Hang on.
What is...
If you look at the...
candle holder.
But behind the candle holder, you look at like the pattern of the things. There is a... I can't point, unfortunately. There's like something that looks different, like a little like square thing. Do you see this?
What?
So you see the candle holder.
Yeah, I do.
And then right. Okay, now move slightly to the right. And then up. No, you're moving too much to the...
This?
No, so...
Okay.
Directly underneath the candle holder on its right side as we are looking at it, there is a little rectangular thing beneath the stone that's right behind it.
You're talking about this bit of light.
Oh, is that what that is? Because that's the shadow. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. A skeleton. Do you have any... Use skeleton. Use skeleton. Okay.
Have you tried use key on the manacles of the skeleton?
I can't actually interact with the manacles at all. They're not a thing. They don't. You see, they don't know. They don't what is at all. They're just the skeleton.
Can you pull on the skeleton?
I'm pretty sure that is not going to do anything.
Okay.
And again, we have no ability to engage in conversation, which I think is the obvious thing to do here. Why would your secret lab be marked like this? And what is the purpose of this hose?
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
That is weird.
All right. I don't want to say we need to restart so early, so quickly.
But it feels like we do.
It does a little bit feel like that. Again, I really wish I had like a look. I would just love to get more text about like what's going on with this door's locking mechanism. Is that supposed to be a keyhole or what?
Use door.
Key in door. Remarkably, that doesn't work.
Yeah, I think we should restart.
All right.
I'm sorry. They have to do this.
This is the scum thing. Okay, options. How do I guess return to launcher and start. Okay.
Okay. Same kids.
I'm picking the same kids. We're going.
Okay.
All right. Now we know about the thing. Let's go rescue Sandy. Yeah. Whoa.
Kato suggests to check if the kitchen is free after one kid gets caught. I don't know if that's something.
Yeah, it's a thing. That's what, like I was saying, I think there's a reasonable chance that she'll be off doing her child delivery. But here's my brilliant plan: is what if we don't get a kid caught in the first place?
What if we just grab the flashlight and then go to the
go to the many dark places. Like so much Garth Marenghi. Haha. Stealth managed. We did it. Okay, so we know there is a dark closet at the end of this room that we would like to explore. Turn on flashlight, please. It needs batteries.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Okay. Open radio. What is radio guts? Pick up radio guts. I don't know how this stuff works. Okay, so this might be a thing where like a character with technical skill might be able to like isolate a useful bit of the radio. I was kind of hoping it just had batteries in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. And then we get the cutscene. Does that just always fire a certain amount of time into the game?
I guess.
Doesn't seem to open. I want you to get the batteries out of it. Fix flashlight with batteries from cassette player. Okay. Where are we going to get batteries?
Good question.
Did we see anything battery operated the whole time we were upstairs?
Okay. Don't use the paint remover.
Yeah, I'll grab all this stuff, but I'm not going to do anything with anything yet. This wax fruit's probably not battery operated, right?
No, but maybe.
Well,
What
what
if
is
we
crate?
give?
When you get right down to it, what is crate?
Yeah. What if we give the wax fruit to the tentacle?
You think the tentacle would like that?
I don't. But I mean, it's
Do
in our
you think
way.
the tentacle's
If we
deal
give it
is that
food,
it's hungry?
yeah. What? Okay. Are there batteries here?
Let's see. Can we the way to access something's batteries would be to use the open command on it? You think?
I would think so too.
This TV is definitely plugged in, right? Big TVs
Yeah,
like that did not run on
because it was
batteries.
on before. Yeah.
Open vase. I mean, if it opens if you try hard enough. Yeah, I don't really know how else we would check a thing for batteries because I don't want to be walking around doing the wrong verbs, in a way that
Yeah.
could never yield a result. But
Yeah, I would want you to try using the piano, but maybe do a save first because I don't want you to get.
okay, we can. So the I don't know how
It's called the Scum Engine. We can save Scum. It's fine.
No. First of all, no. Secondly, as I was saying, I don't know how the saves worked in the original thing, but since we are in Scum VM here, we have access to the Scum VM save system.
About to make noise. Yeah, that's.
I mean, did the NES version of this have like battery backup, or were you just expected to complete it in a single shot?
I don't remember.
Okay, he didn't know how to do that.
Battery save. Razor might though.
Yeah, she might. I'm not sure of the utility of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Okay, it did have a battery for save. It wasn't a password system. I feel like a password would be insane for an adventure game.
Well, I mean, you could definitely design your game such that it has a limited number of critical. But I feel like if you do that, it's going to be short enough that you don't really need a save system.
Yeah.
All right,
what if you pick up that rug?
Okay, yeah, interesting. This rug does not exist. It is not a game object. All right, you think we ought to try giving some fake fruit to this tentacle? I am down to try. Give bowl of wax fruit to tentacle. Wow, my favorite. That's what I wanted. No, I'm thirsty. Motherfucker.
Oh no.
Pour paint remover down tentacle. Yuck, no thanks. No, wait, that was
At
his
least you
voice.
didn't
Sorry.
use it.
Okay, now he's thirsty. Well, I mean, we could go to the kitchen and try to get a glass of water, but, you know. Maybe one kid always gets captured?
Send a kid who doesn't have a bunch of shit on
That's
them.
what I'm thinking. I'm gonna bring Dave down there because we're gonna want to go into the kitchen afterward. But yeah, let's new kid Michael. Hey Michael, good news. You get to explore your options. I am gonna attempt to chainsaw that lady.
Okay, well maybe save before you do that.
Oh my god.
What? But wait, you don't have any gas in the chainsaw.
You can still hit people with it. All right, you ready? You ready? I'm gonna do it. Here it goes. Pick up chainsaw. Walk, walk, walk. Use faucet with chainsaw. So the gas tank of the chainsaw is a vessel in which water could be carried.
Yeah.
I did not receive a failure message, so I will assume that worked. What?
Might there be a glass in one of these cupboards?
Yeah, totally. I'm trying. There's nothing.
Okay,
There's no handle on any of this stuff. Okay, the stove has a handle. I'd rather use the microwave. Motherfucker. If I tell you to open the stove, just open it. Why are you being so difficult? All right, we definitely don't have anything you want to microwave.
Did we have Dave try to pick up the vase?
No, because
Michael refused to do it.
Right.
I'm wondering if Michael just refused to do things. Just because total Bartleby on it.
She's not even in here. Okay, so I guess she's just not always in here. Well, then grab thing. Broken bottles of ketchup. Can of Pepsi. Pick up can of Pepsi. I hate that I have to click pick up every single time. Some lettuce. Some old batteries in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
Cheese.
Baby, we found the batteries.
You remember how you always used to keep your old batteries in the fridge?
I wouldn't. Baby, what if you get... Okay.
What if you... Oh, my fucking God. Apparently there's a character limit on the save file names. How would you have survived back in the day?
I mean, I didn't get very far in the game ever.
What is that? Okay, it doesn't have a... Can I pick it up? Just like a chunk of loose turkey? Nope, it's not interactable. I don't know that I want an old rotting turkey. I think maybe we just leave that where it is.
Okay. The Rook says that...
Gee, I'm hungry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Get out of here.
I'm running as fast as I can.
Are you going the right way?
Fucking, I don't know. I don't know what route that guy's going to take to get food. Pick up bottles, fruit drinks. Love fruit drinks. Love glass jar. Delicious glass jar. Oh no, Dave! I got you. To the dungeon, intruder. Well, now we know.
Okay, so...
We don't know where that guy's bedroom was. So it's hard to predict.
You don't know we weren't on your... You don't know that.
Yeah,
He's
kind of assumed. But I think if you look at Dave, you can feel like that guy's just not on your side.
So here's the thing.
He's got a level of self-satisfiedness. Yeah.
Dave has the flashlight that we have the batteries for. should we?
Hey, Amabel, what if I
Yeah,
jammed a stake in my eye? Here's the thing about you, Amabel.
I'm smart.
You're the world's greatest.
New kid, Dave. Dave, get the fuck out of there. Not in the kitchen. Don't go in the kitchen.
Dave's coming over to join his friend. We're gonna consolidate our risk.
Okay.
Let's everybody go into the room with the things. We're gonna have all of our characters in one spot. What happens? I wonder if that guy comes out and he discovers two people. Does he have the wherewithal, the chutzpah, the sheer force of will to capture two
Yeah.
children at the same time? Do you think?
Maybe.
I was gonna say, where the hell might Dave go? But he was just perfectly underneath me. What is? There's a floor grate here. Pull floor grate? It's welded into the floor. Well, okay then. So there's fruit drinks, there's a glass jar, there's canned goods, there's tentacle chow.
Okay. I mean, that's
So we should probably have the tentacle chow. Okay. So this guy goes to the fridge. He finds his cheese missing. And he just leaves. Oh, I spilled the developer. Oh no. Like photo development fluid, I guess?
yeah.
Either that or the game developer. Just a bottle of the developer on the ground.
Let's give Dave the batteries.
Yeah. Probably a good idea. Old batteries to Dave. Okay. And then, let me... Okay, this door is locked. It looks like a screen door, but it's probably supposed to be like a metal door. Let's grab some stuff here. Okay, so we got all of the food. Now we can just wait him out, right? Just barricade ourselves in this room. Let the blue people
he
starve
left.
to death.
Also give Dave the Pepsi. I think.
Yeah, you don't. I guess we probably don't need to give the tentacle chow to the tentacle seems sated.
Yeah.
I'm also going to give him the fruit drinks in case the tentacle doesn't like Pepsi.
Okay.
That guy did seem to have left, so
Yeah, I think you're safe.
So the question now is just like, what do we do first? I have no idea where his room is, so I don't have a sense of where would be dangerous to go now that he's been sort of like activated.
I mean, he came from upstairs, definitely.
I am curious about the tentacle though, so let's. Okay, give can of Pepsi to tentacle. Give fruit drinks to tentacle. Okay, the tentacle hates Pepsi, but it loves fruit.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, it seems like I can't. There we go. All right, so there is another floor. Let's see what's in here.
The Rook says that Conquest of the Longbow is pretty good in regards to not having fail states despite being Sierra. I'm not familiar with that one, but
Wow, turning on the flashlight did not help very much.
well, I mean, so you move the cursor around and you.
Yeah, I kind of expected it was going to just like illuminate the space though, right? So this is a dark room. by spilling the photo developer on the floor, by not apparently not getting it correctly, I'm assuming we've ruined everything.
That's possible. Maybe if we're lucky with some of these dark rooms, we can find a light switch.
Yeah, maybe. I think that room is dark because it wants to be dark, though. What is...
That's a...
I'm not
You know
allowed to
what?
examine it.
This house is pretty fucking cool.
It is a place that must... It is a thing that must go unremarked upon. This is this is a person's bedroom. I found a dime. Read wanted poster. For terrible acts of violence, one murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 1138. Oh, because he could pick it up. He could put it in his machine for trinkets. And he just wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh, cool. My flashlight batteries went dead. Amabel, I hate this game.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Do you want to play something? Do you want to play Grim Fandango? You want to play something else?
This radio's not turned on. Turn on the
How
radio.
much? How much did this cost you?
It needs.
You did buy this for
tubes. I did buy this for you. It was $6.
Okay.
Look at the way this doofus climbs a ladder.
So here's the thing.
His fucking ankle strength is so impressive. Oh, I'm so depressed. I'm never going to get my band started. My life is going nowhere. I'm never going to amount to anything. Eating all that food didn't even help. This is cute. Yeah, sorry. So what were you saying?
My brother descends ladders the way that guy climbed up it. Just completely just walking down them like they're stairs. It freaks me the hell out.
A yellow key. What is this, Doom? Is it cool? Is it cool with you if I just pick up your yellow key?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get like that. Anybody who gives me a meal and a pop is pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you look at his little radio set? Is there anything?
I mean, I didn't really, but like, what am I going to do with it?
Open.
Mondo stereo.
Mondo stereo. Okay.
Yeah, not a functional source of batteries. I am convinced that I just don't know how to get batteries out of things.
Well, I appreciate you spending $6 on this and giving this old weird thing a try.
Like, it's interesting as a historical curiosity. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. Oh God. Ah. Damn it. They have room border crossing technology. MMOs wouldn't invent that shit for ever. No, they still don't. You can still zone things in fucking World of Warcraft, right?
Can you try your yellow key in one of the locks?
That's an interesting point. Did we find one of the appropriate keys? Use yellow key in padlock top. Use yellow key in padlock bottom. Use yellow key in door of dungeon. No, it turns out there are other things to be unlocked.
Okay, someone is telling us that we can escape the dungeon. I don't know if we want.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Listen, I'm not here to beat Maniac Mansion. I'm here to have an exploratory session. We're feeling our way around the thing.
Yeah. So I appreciate people offering, but
I'll tell you what. I find the way you interact with this game far too cumbersome to want to play the whole thing.
No, that makes sense.
So I don't know. What do you want to do? Michael. So we probably needed this developer fluid. We have a door here that we can't unlock, although it's, probably not a yellow key door because it's a big blue door. What is this stain? What is gravy stain? Read gravy stain. Okay, it's just a gravy stain. To pick up old roast. I don't want to carry a rotting turkey, but this roast is just like tough, you know.
Yeah.
That I can deal with. Wait, is the compressor on top of the? What is the deal with this top bit? Okay, it is
I
not.
think it's
It is.
just the
It
top of
is.
an old refrigerator.
Yeah, it is not. It is not a separate interactable. Well, I wasn't sure if it was the thing that we'd be able to like lever
Yeah,
open and
no,
then
I
steal
get it.
parts from. Okay, so without access to dark rooms, yeah, we'd have to figure out how to spring Dave from the dungeon. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to keep playing this? What do you want to do? I think we sort of like
Um,
got the feel.
we got the feel. I'm fine doing something. I really appreciate you do.
Maybe it's like midnight. Maybe that's the grandfather clock chiming.
Okay. That sounds like a doorbell to me.
Oh, the doorbell. Well, you were right on. It was in fact a doorbell. So do you know, like, is it possible to wait, I don't know where he's gonna come out. He's on the 4th floor. So he's gonna come through here on the way to his package. Apparently he saw me. And I failed to navigate to the door. I can't reach it.
Oh, what if you give him cheese? Give cheese.
Yeah, that was a good idea. Quick, Dave, jam your hand in the mechanism. Oh,
Okay, but now you have all your inventory items.
yeah. Yeah, but we don't have any.
New kid, Razor, go steal his package.
Oh yeah. He's distracted. There's no. Sadly, there's no
Check the
package.
mailbox, I would think.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
To pick up package. Get out of here. I'm going back to the other screen to experiment with the package. Okay. Read
Open the pack. Oh, repackage.
to Weird Ed. That's all it says. Okay, open package. Some uncanceled stamps came off. Daddy's been acting very strangely ever since his secret project in the lab. Yeah, so? Well, Mommy, I'm worried about him. He hasn't been at dinner for 5 years. Yeah, so? And he's been bringing those bodies down into the basement late at night. What's your point, Ed? I'm a very busy lady. Never mind. Huh. Are they going for it? So, like, what? Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like 8 years before this, right? 79?
Is it 7? I thought it was much earlier than that.
Maybe I'm
Was
wrong.
it 79?
74.
74.
Okay, so I don't know how many other horror movies there were about scary families living in a house and grabbing people. There were in the wake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. When was People Under the Stairs? That was in the 80s, right?
People Under the Stairs was in the 80s. Oh, there's a lot of.
So
They're playing
they're playing toward a sort of an established horror trope here.
I mean, if
Razor and the Scumettes doesn't have any problem removing postage from somebody else's package, but opening it would be illegal. And she's never broken a law.
Oh, 91 for People Under the Stairs. Wow.
Oh, that's way later than I thought.
So why don't you go out to the front and see if we can give him the package?
He's going to murder me.
Well, but also it feels a little haunted house. Like haunted house films are definitely a thing that tend to have like weird families in them.
I feel like haunted houses usually have no living people in them. That's
No, so
that's how a haunted house works.
okay. So you're right. What I meant to say, like an old dark house kind of movie, like the old dark house. There's a whole genre of
Okay.
like creepy horror movies. They're a little campy about people who get uh stuck in a house with a bunch of creepy people. Also, if it's a little Rocky Horror.
I'm going to attempt to give him the package. Open door. Enter door. Give package Ed. Oh, my commando package. Now you have to find me my plans. I lost them somewhere. You see, the evil meteor has turned my father into a madman. I must break into the lab and save him. I need my commando package and plans, but I lost them. Come back when you have what I need. And also I need my commando package and plans. Okay, well that's something. That's a bunch of like organs and shit, just loose organs. Here's a sexy mummy and a bathroom. Wow, this is a big bathroom. Holy crow. Pull aside is what do you use? Shower curtain? That doesn't seem to
Open
work.
shower curtain?
Pull. The word pull is right here. For good something, Edna. Something. Could you get out of the way there, man? Pick up mummy? No. Unlock mummy. What is mummy? This mummy is fully not interactable, and I think
Can
that
you just
sucks.
try read?
No, doesn't work.
I'm thinking it says for good time, Edna something.
Yeah, it may be.
Lazuli mentions he'll have eyes. Yeah, there's a whole genre, particularly of like
Sure, yeah, the hills have eyes.
kind of
That's
hillbilly horror. It's a
yeah.
little.
I was trying
It's a
to
different vibe.
I was trying to avoid hillbilly horror and like like People Under the Stairs is a good example of the kind of thing I'm talking about where like the house it's that thing but without the hillbilly
Yeah.
angle because obviously that stuff's a certain kind of exploitative schlock that is not great.
Use toilet.
Amabel, I don't think your personal. Sorry.
Pull
toilet
pull
lid.
the
Use toilet. It only lets me focus on the lid. Okay, pull chain. Pull chain. Push pull chain. Open pull chain. What is? Okay, here we go. I had to click lower on the toilet to do use. I'd like a little more privacy for that. That's
all
fair.
right. That's fair.
So I have a sponge and I have some stamps. Use sponge on mummy. Give mummy
In
bath.
tub?
In tub? Nope, I can't really.
No.
It's remarkable how little of the scenery is actually like interactable.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with that actually, because my general sense of adventure games is
The Hunko-Matic machine.
okay. Well, let's use that.
With no spotter, I'm gonna get myself killed. The sarcophagus has an antenna. Open sarcophagus. Yeah, okay. Use sarcophagus? I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. It's some kind of monitor. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. But that's pretty weird, right?
Yeah.
What is sarcophagus? I really would love to have more information. What is surplus body parts? Should I mean, let me just... Yuck. She will not take the surplus body
Use
parts.
the hunk of man. Don't you want the cool girl with the band to have muscles as well?
I do. I'm very worried that I'm
I
going
know your type.
to. Wow, she's pulling an awful lot of weight there, it feels like. I feel much stronger now. Okay, I mean, that's. Listen, I'm not saying that it's not great for the cool punk rock girl to be very muscly and strong. Obviously, that's great. I was just worried that I was going to get injured. Do you think? I wasn't allowed to pick up
What?
the body parts, or I would feed them to him. This is another case where I really wish I had a talk command. Boy, how would I interact favorably in in a useful way with anything in this room with these verbs?
Well, you can look read typewriter. Maybe there's a thing on the typewriter.
No, I mean, we can see there's no paper in it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how typewriters work.
You don't know how typewriters work? Is that what you just said? Amabel, I know
you.
for a fact you have seen the intro to Murder, She Wrote. That's all the information anyone would need.
I used to have a typewriter. Actually, I'm just being a.
Yeah, it took my family a little while to get a computer. And so this is a paint blotch. If only we had
Oh, we have paint
some
remover.
kind of remover. Get in fireplace. Use fireplace. Look in fire, but no. Open fireplace. I feel like there's more going on here than I would expect. Than she would expect with this fireplace, but she won't try to get inside.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we can get out of the dungeon where we have all our inventory, it'd be. Can we look at the dungeon again and see if we can figure something out?
There's some kind of hole in the roof here. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we got two lads in the dungeon. A lot of tools between them. Unfortunately, still no way to actually operate the chainsaw.
Can you try use door?
Excuse me? You think use
door
door is
with
gonna...
right.
You think the problem is that I didn't try to open the door? Amabel?
No, I'm trying to.
We definitely can't open this. We don't have anything that could cut this science hose. We could try to convert the skeleton into a record player, so at least we won't be bored down here. Can we interact with the base of the chain? No, the chain in general is just does not pick up.
Use yellow key with skeleton.
Use yellow key in David. Turns out he cannot figure out a way to do that. A record, an old record. I don't know that I didn't think I read the new one. Tentacle mating calls. Well, that's interesting.
Use can of Pepsi with skeleton. It will dissolve the bones
while simultaneously refreshing him, and that way he'll be on our side.
So, if I was designing this,
yeah,
there would be a way to get out of here without using an inventory item.
Sure, because you could get captured without having an inventory item.
Yeah. I put on my designer hat.
So I was telling a charming anecdote earlier.
Go ahead.
My family didn't get a computer until I was most of the way through middle school. And that means that, it was already the case that school assignments, sometimes they wanted like essays and stuff. They wanted them typed, not handwritten. But not everybody had access to printers yet. This is going to sound so weird to kids today, I'm sure. But so I actually did. I type wrote on a typewriter a number of essays and stuff for school before we got access to a computer in our home.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a fun anecdote.
Yeah, fun, you know.
Okay.
It's a kind of fun. Push.
Okay.
Push Michael. What if we start a fight? What if we get into a wrestle? And then the doctor has to come out of his lab. He's like, would you keep it down out here? And then we reveal that our wrestle was a trick. And we fuck him up real bad. We beat that creepy old weirdo within an inch of his life.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track here. I think there's...
You think so? I don't think so. Because I think if there was a rock we could push, it would have highlighted.
What if you use what is?
What? What is what?
Well, do that with what is, because
I did.
No, you're doing push,
sweetie.
Okay.
Before we reloaded the game the first time.
Okay.
I did this. That's why I was. If you would ever listen to the things I'm saying instead of just interrupting me, you would have heard the end of the sentence where I don't think mousing over the wall with push is going to do anything, because if there was a loose rock to interact with, the what is would have picked it up. When I did that very same thing earlier.
Okay.
Amabel.
Okay. All right.
Amabel Holland. What does this say? He won't. The game won't read the text to me. If there's a way to remove these grates, but I don't think we have anything that will do that. We tried pushing both of them, right? Not just one. I'm assuming they're all like in there pretty solidly on account of they are borrowed windows.
Yeah. Well,
maybe if you hang off of the chandelier, pull down real hard on the chandelier. There's no like wall sconces or anything. None of the classic stuff. I wonder if it's a thing that you have to do from the outside. Can I? No, I cannot interfere with the hinges. I was kind of wondering if I could just like grab the hinge pins and pull them out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have an ability to bang on the door and shout at the scientist within. Yeah, I don't know, sweetie. What do you think?
Okay. Well, I think
you want to take a hint. You want to look it up. You want to.
Yeah, let me look it up.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming, hanging out with us while we fiddle around in these old games. This is kind of your show. You were the one who wanted to Maniac Mansion, so I'm kind of letting you guide the pace here.
Okay, well, we could escape by using a old rusty key that we don't have.
Sure.
Or position one of the characters below the left window and use what is to locate a loose brick. When you push the loose brick, the dungeon's door opens for a few seconds, and the other character can get out.
Wait, position the character here and use what is? Use what is on what?
Use what is on the wall to find the loose brick.
Okay, it doesn't work. Okay,
well, maybe just move him out of the way.
It does feel like the position of the character is not relevant, so I wonder if that.
Yeah, so move him out.
Whoa. Yeah, okay. I 100% did this, but this stone right here connected to the window.
There aren't really visual cues there.
No, there's no visual cue. And
I think that's a problem.
The other thing that's frustrating about that is that we absolutely did do like a cursor sweep. Yeah, look, see if I mouse over with push now, it doesn't give any indication. I don't know if you have to hold it on
Okay.
there for a couple
New kid.
seconds or. Okay, I
That's
gotta have
not.
Michael. It's just that it's a very short period of time, so I gotta have Michael ready to go.
That's not fast enough.
Well,
That's not enough
hold on. If we're
time.
only putting one person through, then we should give all of the information or all the inventory to
Yeah.
that person. Give chainsaw to Dave. Michael has fewer things, so that's why I'm going this way.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure if that maybe it was about the same. Whatever. Here's a week-old roast for you, my friend.
Okay.
So put Dave right at the door. I'm actually I'm first of all pretty annoyed that my dumb idea was right, and secondly, pretty annoyed that that is the way that it is. Oh, god damn it. And the batteries in my flashlight are dead. Well, whatever. We're just going to have to leave in the dark. Nuclear reactor. There's a fuse box. There's the door. There's a
if there's a fuse box,
What?
can you use fuse box?
I mean, I can open fuse box. I don't have any fuses.
Okay.
I can try to just flip switches at random. Turn on circuit breakers. Doesn't do anything. I'm assuming the problem is that the fuses are bad, like they need to be replaced, right?
Oh, gotcha. I've never had to replace a fuse before, so I don't actually know how any of that works.
Yeah, I mean, the technology's different these days. So I don't seem to actually see a way up, unfortunately. There's a nuclear reactor over here. So if I click, he comes all the way back around here. And then... Up. I stumbled some stairs. Okay. That stairwell goes to the basement.
Okay.
So yeah, let me ask you this: when you said, "Hey, we're gonna play Maniac Mansion," and by we I mean you, I'm gonna make you suffer through Maniac Mansion.
Yeah.
What was your vision here?
Our vision was
hold on, our vision, your vision. What was your vision?
My vision was that either would have a good time with it and maybe play it through to completion, or maybe we wouldn't have a good time of it, but it'd be a weird thing for us to find out about. Use paint remover. Hell yeah! And just
that did not work that way. That's ridiculous.
Because I remember this adventure game. This is the one adventure game I remember fondly.
Okay.
And maybe that's a mistake.
Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't quite. The opening does not have the same charisma as a Grim Fandango. I'll say that.
Yeah.
There's a boarded up window. In theory, there's a ladder in here somewhere. We could see the ladder from outside, but I can't.
I like doing the kind of video game archaeology engagement with the old stuff with you. And yeah, it's probably usually going to be pretty bad in some way. Just from the ways that it's aged. And because... So one thing, very different about like a video game or a board game is because they are interactive, when the form advances, the older games feel a lot worse than, say, an old movie. Like, an old movie doesn't necessarily meet the kind of standards we have for the arts of cinematography, acting, etc., but we can engage with it as a...
Okay, I see. We just went up the ladder already.
We can engage with it without, banging our head against a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas that's kind of a feature of looking at older games like this. So that was pretty much my thing was, we'll see how it goes, and we've seen how it goes, and we can do something. We can do something else for the rest of the stream, or we can finish the stream if we're. How long we been streaming?
A while. We've been live about an hour 45, but that includes the pre-stream, of course.
Yeah. Of course, we have some social plans.
We do have business today.
Yeah. So
I don't know that being up here is particularly valuable. There's these frayed wires that I don't have anything to fix. I imagine if I had
the frayed wires,
what
pick up frayed wires.
they're in the wall. Yowl. Yowl,
That's
Amabel.
pretty good. Okay, there's a lot of things that are really charming here. Actually, is the thing.
He's a big fan.
You know, I'll give it that.
Dave is a big fan of Dylan Thomas.
Y'all against the okay.
Yeah. Okay. Does Razor know stuff about radios? She might, right?
Yeah.
Razor, would you be able to like pull parts out of this or
use radio?
I mean, it's not functional. I tried to turn it on and there it is. It's missing a part. So presumably we need to pull the radio tube out of the radio downstairs and bring it up here and install it.
Okay.
And presumably that's a person with technical skill because I couldn't pull the radio tube out of the thing with Michael.
Okay.
And then this is just the walking up a ladder animations, or rather the lack of them, might be worth the price of admission.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything to do with your stuff. We certainly have more avenues to attempt to make progress on now.
Yeah, but I'm satisfied if you are, sweetheart.
You're good. You're sated. All right. I might say we can bounce on this. We could do something else for a little bit if you want. We just call it if you want.
Yeah.
Who's in here again? Oh right, it was dark. But I'm becoming better at feeling my way around in the dark. So file drawers, and we did just successfully find a light and turn it on in that previous room. So I
feel like there should be a light in every room.
Well,
right?
It's an old broken down house, right? It's supposed to be the feel.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could see there being some places in the house where it's just like you need to repair some wires or pull out an old busted fuse and put in a new one.
Not having a talk command is really weird.
Not having a look command is really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm good. We can.
Okay.
We can go ahead and step out of here. What do you think of Maniac Mansion?
I mean, it shows this age, but there's a lot I find really charming. Like the writing's pretty charming.
What
some of the interactions are. I wish there was more interactions, but and all the inventory puzzles, the kind of I need this for that. They all at least make sense.
Well,
there's nothing.
We didn't see everything. We didn't see hardly anything.
All the ones we saw seemed to make okay. We need batteries for a flashlight. We took the guy's cheese. He doesn't like that. That. I don't know. I still have a lot of affection for it, but I also see the ways in which it's pretty janky. And there's a reason why things have progressed since then. Does it look like more fun than a Roberta Williams game? I mean, yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, sort of gentle, maybe gentle hot take. Maybe this is not that hot of a take. I don't know how people are feeling these days, but I don't necessarily have a huge amount of respect for Roberta Williams and her thing. I do not think she's a very good game designer. I just think she was prominent in a space that was underfed.
What did you think of it? Did you hate it?
I did not like playing it. I think playing it is a bad experience.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of like early games, before we decided that right click was the context sensitive do all button, like Warcraft Orcs and Humans, where every time you want to move your units, you have to left click move and then left click on the ground where you want them to move, things like that. It's just
Yeah.
like older video games are sometimes very cumbersome because it took us time to develop these shared concepts and assumptions that allow them to be smooth and fast today. So I don't think that this is like especially unusually bad or anything. It's bad in the way old video games are bad.
Yeah. No, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, an adventure game question.
Okay.
Because you've played the adventure games that you like, you remember how they work generally.
Generally.
Yeah. So it would not be satisfying for you to say to play Grim Fandango on stream.
Well, I will say, like, I remember a lot of the shape of Grim Fandango for sure. I wouldn't say all of it necessarily, but I could probably put together from the pieces that I do remember the answers to all of the puzzles pretty quickly.
Do you feel the same way about Starship Titanic?
Yes. Yeah. I
Okay. Yeah.
I remember. So I played through Starship Titanic actually on the channel. I don't know if I want to say this. Here's the thing. Those videos exist, I'm sure. I am not gonna tell people to go watch them though, because so I had already played the game in the past and I wanted to explore it kind of with somebody. So Mike and I played through Starship Titanic on the channel, and we had to the tools for doing that were not so smooth as they are today. The remote stuff, and so it's very hacked together, like mess of virtual audio cables routing sound devices into each other, and like it's probably not very good. My guess is it's not great watching. But so I have played it not that long ago. That was within the last 10-ish years.
Okay.
So with that refresher, yeah, I think I remember kind of all the puzzles.
Okay. Because
pretty close to.
Because I remember you bought me a copy of it so that I could.
Because it's fantastic.
Because I could play it, and I bounced off it so hard.
Yeah, you really hated it. You really hated it from the jump, far before you had any chance to really like get acquainted with it or know anything about it. You went into it mad.
I don't know if that's fair. I don't know when
I saw the
experience of playing it made me mad.
I saw the set of your jaw. You were like, Douglas Adams. Fuck Douglas Adams.
I like Douglas Adams. I read the books. I like Douglas Adams. I saw the movie in the theater on opening day. Boy, that
2005.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't great. Is there? Okay. Is there an?
I'll say this. I think Yassine Bey makes a pretty good Ford Prefect.
Okay.
And I think honestly, Martin Freeman is a really, really good Arthur. Like a really good Arthur.
Yeah. Have you seen the television series from the 80s?
Parts of it, yeah.
It's all right. Yeah. Anyway, are there any adventure games that you'd want to explore on stream?
So I don't have a lot of familiarity with the sort of like the whole newer canon, like Thimbleweed Park and the various what's it called? The company that does the thing, Wadjet Eye.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a whole new canon of adventure games that I am almost completely unfamiliar with.
I don't know. Something to think about, I guess. You know. But I thank you for exploring this old adventure game with me. I appreciate you doing that. And some of these characters were like old friends, so it's nice to see Razor And yeah, they did not have many colors on the computer there. I think we're moving into the post stream. Do you want to do something while we post stream? Do you want to do some lesbian Tetris or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for the sake of having something on the screen, let me throw up a quick mixo.
Uh,
Yeah.
Cat,
So
Cat says there are quite a few queer ones, but I don't remember the names off the top. I'm sure there are. You know, and I
it
feel
is
like
a format that our people have historically enjoyed.
yeah. I mean that and visual novels, and really, adventure games and visual novels are not so different.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there.
Kiefer keeps suggesting Day of the Tentacle. I don't know if that's something you want to do sometime.
I do own
you...
the remastered Day of the Tentacle.
Yeah.
So maybe there are other LucasArts games from the sort of golden age of LucasArts that we certainly could go back and visit. You know, I never played their they had the Indiana Jones license for a little while, and I believe they made some games that are very well regarded.
I've never seen the Monkey Land Treasure of Monkey Land. So
sure, the classic Treasure of Monkey Land games. No, actually, I've never played a Monkey Island game either. So that would also, potentially be good. Honestly, like, you are somewhat familiar with Grim Fandango.
Yeah, I did play it a little bit and got stuck on a puzzle pretty early. I think in the second area, and then because you wanted to share with me, we did watch like a long play one afternoon of the entire game, but I don't remember much of it.
Okay, yeah, that probably wouldn't be super. I think it seems like a particularly good fit for you, because you're going to care a lot more about all the film stuff it's doing than I did.
Yeah. How did you like? Because you just finished playing The Drifter, which is an adventure game, and is kind of a visual adventure game. I don't know.
Visual. Do you mean it's a graphical adventure game, or?
Yeah.
Because it is that. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you like that? 'Cause I haven't seen any of those yet on your channel. I'm sorry, I haven't watched every video on your channel.
How dare you? That was the last straw. We're through.
No. Oh no.
I like the Drifter a lot. A lot. The graphics. So it's a pixel art style, and of course it's Powerhoof. It's the crawl guys. So it's got that. It's got that very sort of like meaty,
chunky, pixely,
meaty, sort of gross, gravy pixel art, I might call it, and it's fantastic. I love it so much. It is such a good visual style.
So, we're in the post stream where we recommend things. If people in the chat recommend things, we'll read them out if I remember to look at the chat.
This is about sharing things that you have loved recently that other people may find things that they will love.
Because you know what I saw this week?
We can all use a little bit more love in this world. What's up, Amabel? What do you got?
I saw the movie A Boy Named Charlie Brown, and I had never seen this particular Peanuts film, which was the very first of the theatrical films that they did.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm used to the Peanuts films being kind of schmaltzy a bit, and there's a lot less schmaltz here. It's a lot meaner to Charlie Brown specifically, and there's a lot.
Good. Fuck him.
Yeah. Good old Charlie Brown. How I hate him.
Fuck that stupid child.
He's a child. Yeah. And the thing is, I was not prepared for. You know, my friend Rally showed it to me, and she explained that, you know, there's a lot more experimentation in the animation. I was not prepared for how much experimentation there is. They do some stuff with some mixed media, different styles. They do some rotoscoping. They do a lot of like really expressive uses of like mild psychedelia. And there's just so much joy for animation as an art form expressed in that film, and they're having so much fun putting it together and trying crazy things with different sequences. There's a really good sequence where the sad piano boy, not sad, the piano boy. Who's the
Linus.
piano boy?
No, not Linus.
I'm about to say Rolf. That's not correct at all. Where he's playing a classical piece of music, and the film gets very abstract and very expressive about like what it stirs up in him, and like, yeah, I really I recommend checking that out, especially if you like a Peanuts that is a little lighter on the Snoopy shenanigans. There still is some, but not an excessive amount, and you want something that just really is like a beautiful piece of animation. So I'd recommend that film. What are you recommending, sweetheart?
Listen, video games, the media, it's all a blur. What did I watch this week?
You saw 400 Days of Summer.
500 days. I saw the whole film. Amabel trying to pretend I turned it off partway. So yeah, 500 Days of Summer, right? I have a vague memory of having seen this film, and then an equally vague memory of there having been kind of a lot of like internet grar about it at some point. So we rewatched that, and I will say that I am not necessarily going to recommend a film that I know a lot of people find kind of shitty and be like, yeah, you should watch this. It's actually the best. But I liked it. So like part of the deal with it is that there was, at least at some point, a lot of sort of like argument about like how sincere is it, how kind of like forgiving of its main character's worldview is it, because the main character of the film is an insufferable misogynist twit who blames women for all of his own behavioral problems, and at the end of the movie he has not really learned to overcome that at all. And I think that's a thing that some people find I'm going to use the word challenging, but I like understand that I mean it mostly in the sense of being very frustrating. So I think people find challenging about the film, because you don't want to see a guy like that not learn things, or like he suffers for it, but not in a way that he is ever able to really like put together what's happening. And we generally, I think, like a story that sews up a little bit better than that. But I liked it overall.
Yeah. Also, there's a song you like. I'm not trying to speak for you, but
I don't like most of the music in that movie.
No, I mean,
I find that movie's taste in music actually very annoying.
No, also, besides that movie, as a separate thing, there's that song that you like that you played for me. You've been listening to a lot.
Sure, yeah.
I'm just trying to help. You seem like you forgot what you liked this week, so I'm trying to help.
I am finding myself sort of having a hard time saying that I really loved anything, because I think this has been kind of a rough week for me in a lot of ways. But I will say, I've been listening as part of trying to cope with my rough week, and it has been helping. I have been listening to a lot of TWRP. I don't know how people talk about this band. TWRP is the name all their stuff is published under, because they were at some point called Tupperware Remix Party, but then they got large enough that Tupperware noticed, and they were like, hey, you can't do that. That's
ours.
That's our name. But yeah, there's sort of a nerdy band that does like, I don't even know really how to describe the kind of music they make. It's kind of
enthusiastic.
It's enthusiastic. It's kind of 70s inflected. It's got a lot of like funk overtones. but it's, I don't know, it's like a little disco in some, it's weird stuff, but it's, yeah, it has, at least some of it has some real enthusiasm. They've done some really great tracks. That was not a very good game of Mixolumia. I am not on top of my game today, but that's okay. We're gonna put up the cave crawl here anyway. So, check it out. It's the post stream. Yeah, I don't know. Their music's good. Their music's good, and they put on a weird live show, which I appreciate. They have done some crossovers with some other like nerd bands, and some of that stuff's good, and some of it's less good. I'm gonna do this thing. These guys. Here's them as puppets in this song. That's a fun song about being a person who has to create internet content for a living. They have very aggressive costuming. They did a great song with Tom Cardy and Montaigne. This is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's these guys right here. One of them dresses as some kind of bear man. One of them is a robot. That guy looks like a techno octorok.
All right.
That's what I got.
Says I was going to recommend a Slaanesh campaign in Warhammer, but you're already doing a Chaos campaign. And also, I started reading again Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. His books are still very hard to put down. I haven't read any Sanderson myself.
I have heard many good things. I know some people who are into Sanderson a lot.
Yeah. I think that seems like that's it for recommendations that I'm seeing for things people love this week. It's a little bit smaller this stream today, probably because I picked an obscure game no one cares about. That's on me.
I mean, Maniac Mansion's not obscure, but it is old.
Next stream, we're playing the Bazaar.
Yeah, as long as next stream is 8 months ago, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that's... I will say also, in terms of books, I got to get back to reading. But I'm just going to throw out, since I didn't have a lot of stuff to bring today, I'm just going to throw out kind of a random recommendation for the Locked Tomb books. Tamsin Ware.
Yeah.
Because the next thing on my list is Nona. I still haven't read Nona. I have it. I bought it, but I still haven't read it. The Locked Tomb books, Gideon the Ninth, Harrow the Ninth, and Nona the Ninth, a trilogy that has become a quadrilogy, and so we are still waiting for the final book. I saw them a lot. They have very striking cover art and character designs, and so I saw a lot of cosplay. But it took a long time for anybody to actually tell me that they're about necromancers in space. They're science fiction, they're sci-fi fantasy books about an intergalactic empire where one of the members of the coalition is basically just like a house of necromancers, and also they're gay and like lesbian necromancers in space. Holy shit, if somebody had led with that, I would have bought all 3 of the books that day. It took years for people to tell me that that's what was going on. So now I'm telling you. I will say they are a little, I think Harrow in particular is a little gross if you don't have a lot of capacity for body horror. To a certain extent, like Harrow is about a character who has necromancy down to a very fine science, and so she spends a lot of time talking and thinking about sort of like the finer points of the magic of knitting flesh and bone and unmaking it and remaking it, and so it does talk a lot about there's some body horror stuff in there for sure. But yeah, they're fascinating. They got some real weird, it's a real weird sort of internet poisoned tone here and there. And but they're very, very good. Cat of Nine Tails talking about Dune. I don't know if y'all have heard about this Dune. But let me tell you something. I've been thinking about that Butlerian jihad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the computers shouldn't be thinking for us. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for us for today. It has been a smaller one, a slightly low energy one, and I do apologize for that. That's all on me.
I think your energy was fine. We're exploring the game together.
I'm out of it. I can feel that I'm out of it.
I'm going to argue with you anyway.
I might need a nap. So when you come back next week, this coming week, we got all kinds of great videos for you. The Total War Warhammer campaign is in a precarious spot, and I'm as interested to see how we're going to get out of it as anybody. There's some cool new stuff. A bunch of really cool little puzzle games came out kind of all at the same time, and I'm eager to explore some of those. I'm definitely looking at like what's it called? It's called Is This Seat Taken? Is the thing we're probably going to touch. Yeah. And maybe Devil May Cry 5 I don't know. The people didn't seem to really care about Devil May Cry 4, so we'll see. If you have strong feelings about seeing Devil May Cry 5 get played on the channel, let me know. But yeah, and then next week, another stream. I got some ideas. I got some places we can go that hopefully will be a little bit more exciting for everybody. Sweetie, no, you're good. You didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault this video game is like this.
I did a crime.
So come back for all of that stuff. And we'll see you then.
We'll see you then.